All right, settings have been set, buttons have been pushed, and we are all set and ready to go for what will almost certainly be our final Super Robot Sundays with Super Robot Wars 30 as we continue our playthrough. I'm, as always, Bograt.
I'm Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
I'm Hunter Crane.
And I'm Vincent.
And yeah, we're in the final stretch. We've just got basically just a couple missions left here in the extra chapter for Super Robot Wars 30.
In over our heads, this is the polar opposite of how the game is currently playing out.
This is going to be interesting. We're basically finishing up all of our long-standing playthroughs roughly the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we just finished up Digimon, and we're going to be finishing this up probably today. We have like 4 missions left, but they're...
Probably depending on how much talking they want.
Well, this one's on a time limit anyways, so...
Yeah. It's more of a... I think the gameplay at this point is taking up less time than the actual, like, cutscenes that occur during mission.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That depends wildly on how quickly Vince gets bored with actually actively playing the game and instead just passes turn and lets them shadow themselves on our team.
There's a little bit of they actually have to be in a position where they're not just going to move and do nothing, which...
Yeah, but with the exception of this mission, you just continue to end a turn until they eventually shadow themselves.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, yes, they have to be in position, or they just take another turn. It's still faster to hit end turn twice than it is to move everybody in.
We always auto it.
No, that's actually inherently worse. Even though auto speed is actually faster than even the fast forward we can set in the game, for some reason, the first turn auto battle will not actually attack. It will just move in. Even if they have weapons that they can attack with on a like move and fire and get within range of being able to use those weapons, it just doesn't.
I'm at least glad that there's auto battle in.
The auto battle in Y is much better. That for some reason the auto battle in 30 is just fucking stupid about specifically the first round. On the topic of auto battles, by the way, Shiv, I know I was talking to you about it on Friday night, and I discovered what would probably be just the easiest way to do what I had been talking about. So it turns out Megamech actually just has the ability to do co-op campaigns and has AI for the enemies.
Okay. Yeah.
So it would be very easy to essentially do a BattleTech co-op campaign using Megamech.
Okay. Interesting.
That's a typo. I think it's supposed to be in over your heads, talking about the enemy.
Fools, I am the great remaining member of the Eos. I cannot be in over my head. I'm not Owen, you're Owen.
That getter.
Is that a second getter? Fuck me.
That's no. Go get back. Not you.
Speaking of stuff in Y, the first DLC pack has come out. I've not had a chance to mess around with it yet, but I've seen a bunch of people kind of making some comments on it and stuff. Seems like it's really good. The Big O stuff is actually remarkably good, including Jet Jaguar being extremely impressed with Dorothy.
Yeah, I've only done basic intro one that ever
Yeah.
see, and I did double.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna actually just hold off until all the DLC is out. Both packs are out, and then just do all of it at the same time.
That is why I stopped. With like, okay, I'm enjoying this, but I think I would enjoy it more A, mid-story, and B, with the second DLC.
Yeah, like plus I'm finishing up Time Stranger right now. Also finishing up my playthrough of Paranormal Sight, so we can be ready for that in a few. And then yeah, just a couple other things sort of on the docket for
Shiny.
No, it won't.
Preparing for which I guess is fine because Lord knows if I keep trying, I'll find something that'll get my attention before Prime 4 comes out
Yeah.
and be upset that I have to take Prime 4.
You don't have
You
to take a break.
take a break. You
I
could
have
just
to.
finish that game and then play
I
Prime 4 a
have
couple
been
days
waiting
later.
You
for
do
Prime
not-
4
Alternatively, you can play more than one game at a time. I am very frequently playing 3 or 4 games all at the same time.
Prime 4 won't cease to exist if you don't play it on launch day.
Not only that, but it's like you can also play it on launch day and play it for a couple days, and then on like the Wednesday, be like, I'm not really feeling Prime 4 today. I'm gonna play the other game. Like, believe it or not, are capable of playing multiple games.
Other game, a classic. Other game 2, not as good. I'm more of
There
a
was a
purist.
time when you could play other games.
Nah, I can't really. That doesn't gel with me as much. I like to focus on one game at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
There
No,
are
no
certain-
shade if you're playing one
But
game.
yes, but for that argument, is you can't just finish the game you're currently playing. And
Oh,
Also
yeah.
that, yeah.
and,
Yes.
and then play the new game 3 days after. it
No,
comes
I
out.
agree with that. I agree with that part. But it's like I don't like to switch between games.
it's an issue if it's a game I have been looking. I will drop whatever I'm currently.
Yeah, so will I, and then I play it for 2 or 3 days, and then I play something else because the way for me to not finish a game is to try and play nothing but that game for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I
Yeah,
will
my-
eventually be like, I cannot stand this anymore. I need to play something else, and then I'll never want to go back to it.
I'm kind of the opposite. If I don't stay focused on something, I'll forget about it and focus on the next thing I focused on.
And I'm in a weird, entirely different tier where one of these days they'll actually release Metaphor Fantasio so I can play it.
Oh, willful blind ignorance.
Scott,
Some little blind ignorance, he still hasn't had
I
a
don't
physical
have a
copy
copy
in
in
his
my
hands.
hands.
that is still one of the games I have started on Game Pass, stopped because I'm back and it came out, and I haven't gone back to it yet. I need to before they remove it. Otherwise, I will have to buy it. I'll buy physical copies.
Just to put it in my hand so I can get around to playing the digital copy I own.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like at this moment, I am. Well, let's see. We've got our multiplayer Stardew Valley game that we're doing. I'm finishing up Digimon Time Stranger. I'm playing Paranormasight. I am setting up to do a co-op campaign in BattleTech on Megamech. I also am playing the Bazaar here and there. I just finished playing Dispatch, which I was playing Dispatch while I was also playing Time Stranger and Paranormasight.
And you can take it back.
Like, I can't have a single game I'm playing because if I don't feel like playing that game, then what am I gonna do? Stare at my fucking wall?
You could have a game that every force in the universe actively tries to stop you from completing, like Dying Light 2.
Yeah, I also don't have.
That's not every force in the universe. That's just the devs.
Also, don't have that much free time in order to play a game. For example, the game I've been currently playing, I have not played for a week
Yeah.
Like I said,
because I just haven't had time to play a game.
Well, see, that's because you still engage in this pesky thing called sleep.
I'm saying one of the games I do want to actively be
I'm-
playing. Lord knows the Monster Hunter devs cannot put out a title that doesn't somehow make the game
Somehow
run
make
worse.
it even worse.
Yes, the game that gets worse with every patch.
Yeah.
Supposedly, the next title update is supposed to bring massive performance.
That's what they said about the last two.
Uh-huh.
So the last ones, it was a. By the way, we were also trying to. This one is like bold fucking text for the title update.
No, like two
I don't
patches,
believe until it's out and done.
two patches.
Yeah,
before
no,
the
it was
current
like
one, there was
literally-
one that was just both
Literally, the
places.
first major patch they
Uh-huh.
released was like, oh, this is going to be huge performance upgrades, and it literally made the game worse.
I don't think
I
they
know a
know
person
how
that-
to do that.
I know a person who's not been able to actually play the game. Title update.
Yeah.
It literally will not stop crashing.
I want them to just do a title update that forces the PS2 graphics. That makes the game run good. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
That was a fun conversation of is the better game, Rise or Wilds? If we're talking just straight gameplay, Wilds. If we're talking actually being able to play
Being able to play the
Wilds.
game.
It's like I don't know about that. As far as I can tell, Wilds doesn't have any gameplay because you can't launch the fucking game.
Yep.
For the 300 people that can actually successfully play Wild,
Like,
I'm sure it's great.
Like for the Zero Capcom devs who ever listen to our streams, I would take them looking like N64 Bowser if I could actually.
Like
play
fucking
the
bro,
game.
I played Try. I played the hell out of Try. If it looked like Try, I'd be totally okay with it.
My favorite
Also,
thing
Monster
is
Hunter with N64 Bowser would be funny as hell.
my favorite thing is apparently the people that are able to run it the most stable are the people that are like running into the worst issues.
Yep.
No, I'm able to run it fairly stable. And I don't have that weaker rig.
It's more of like a lot of the stuff I have seen massive performances for people with top of the line graphics cards. We paid like $2,000 for the graphics card, and like it was high-end.
That's not a marker of top of the line anymore. That just means the graphics cards are priced.
No, that is about the price point for the top of the line ones.
Yeah, they've come down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
But even still, like, yeah, no.
It has some things. Like I had someone who was talking about they're looking for the
just staggered
expansion.
everything.
How can you? You already said you can't currently run it. Like it's the first time I've considered. Not I have considered. I am not buying it on a console. But normally, I have bought it on console first and then PC second. This would be the time that if I was considering double dipping, it would be PC first, console second, just to have a playable fucking version of it. But no, I'm not buying it on fucking console. Sucks because I'm missing all the holidays. I want those meat packers.
Hey, you want to know something fun?
I can mod them on that.
Yeah, so if you get it on PC, you can have whatever the fuck you want.
I have it on PC.
Like, the files don't disappear from the game just because the event is no longer there, and if it's on your computer, you can tell it to just fucking give it to you.
Where I would actually, if I modded anything about that, it would make all these event things always available. I'd still run the monster hunts to get these. Because I really hate the
Yeah, see, that's actually less doable than just giving you the shit.
fine. I would look up what the fucking event parameters are to make that through an investigation, then just give myself the item. I have had a discussion with someone who a comment about making more survival focused Monster Hunter would be kind of neat, and they are obsessed where if there's no quests,
Yeah.
what's the point? So
See,
it's
that's the
like,
thing, is a more survival-focused Monster Hunter is no longer Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I disagree. Vast majority of the things that most survival games. Now, when I'm saying survival, I'm not talking about piss meters, shit meters. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about going out, collecting materials to build up your base, so that you are able to build up stuff from there.
Yeah, there's like
That's-
300 games that do that. None of them are called Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is I run out, I beat the shit out of a big thing, I go back to camp.
Yeah.
That is what the game is for Monster Hunter. Like, that's its core gameplay loop. That's what it's been for the entire fucking time. Like, that's what Monster Hunter is.
Yeah, Monster Hunter stories exist perfectly fine in the Monster Hunter.
Yes, those are a side series game that are RPGs that nobody likes, actually. They're
I think
extremely
it's-
unpopular.
I mean, I think it's fine to. I mean, they did multiple, so they came down popular.
They're extremely unpopular among the primary Monster Hunter fan base. They
But I think it's fine to like change where a particular game goes from. Otherwise, like Resident Evil 4 is a terrible Resident Evil game. It's not a weird tank controls fixed camera game.
Resident Evil
Yes,
7
but
is
it's
terrible.
not. But it's not an entirely different genre of game.
The
Base
core
building-
concept of Monster Hunter is fighting monsters.
Yeah,
It
if
is.
you also had base building, it doesn't make it a different game.
Like,
It depends
really
on
does
exactly
that.
how much you emphasize the base building over the fighting monsters. If it's still the exact same fighting monster mechanic, if it's more like the
I
like building
would be
a
assuming
gathering hub,
That most of your base
fa-
building would be based on going out and hunting
Yeah.
monsters for those materials.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
It kind of depends on how much it leans in one direction or another. Honestly,
Like that was the just instead of having a hub that you go back to,
You
where
build
your hub
up, yeah.
is. Build up the hub, that type of impression. And it's like everything else has been part of Monster Hunter at some point. Gathering materials to make your pickaxes has been part of it. Making basically all of your resources out of shit you gather has been part of it at some point. Not having a specific quest to hunter specific monster has been in most of the games through either expeditions or through the guiding lane. They've all been in there.
Yeah, I just feel like you're straying away from the core of what makes Monster Hunter at that point.
But if it's still involved hunting monsters. And then, like,
Yes, but that's the most basic concept. Like by that.
Josh, isn't that mouse on?
Oh, it's over there.
Okay, that's weird.
Over there and upside down.
It's fighting something. Oh,
Yeah.
carry on.
It's like now we're getting into the like joking bit I have about sandwiches.
or in this game, Monster Hunter.
It's like by that definition, The Witcher is a Monster Hunter game because it's about going out and hunting monsters.
So,
I don't think the mechanism of how the game sends you to fight a monster is the core concept of Monster Hunter.
it's
The
just
fact that
fighting
the
monsters.
fact that it is like the thing you do in the game though, like that's my point. Is like
But it's the thing you do in the game
No,
for
it's
all progression.
going on.
I have very poor control because of the stupid thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Can't really do much about that, unfortunately.
Like, and everything in Monster Hunter currently is predicated on going out and hunting monsters, whether it's I need to build armor or weapons, so I go out and hunt the monsters to give me stuff the armor and weapons, or I want to do this, or I want these materials, so I go out to hunt the monster that has these materials, or the land that has these materials. It doesn't really change the core concept too much if I'm just also gathering materials for a second.
Okay, yeah, this is unplayable.
And it connection is
It's not a sound goblin string, but that's some type of tech issue.
Yeah, we haven't dropped any frames on OBS, so
No,
the issue. It's just the
I have no brake control here.
like stop motion. That's our dummy.
Like, the game's running fine, it's just not receiving.
Yeah.
well, it's you don't have audio, so you can't hear it, but
the
it's skipping a
game is
bit.
not running fine.
Well, no, that's not accurate. The game is running perfectly fine on the Steam Deck that it's actually running on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
The
seems
game is
to-
running fine.
It seems like it may be stabilized. It
The-
hasn't popped up in a second.
The visual and audio we're using to be able to play the game, or to hear playing
Is
the game
skipping.
on, is skipping.
There.
Because it's having signal issues.
But it seems like it may have filled out.
Yeah.
That does remind me, we need to look into how I can get a headset by why.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Yeah, considering we have at minimum 2 other games stacked up before we're getting to Y, one of which is technically 4 games.
Yeah, 2 other games, and we're waiting for the second deal.
Well, the second DLC will be out well before we're done with Fantasy Maiden Wars.
Paranormal Sight fans
Paranorm Sight is not going to be that long. Paranorm Sight is like maybe 12 hours.
will have is effectively 4 games.
Yeah, it's like 4 SRW games.
They're not.
It's the older style,
It's
so
the
they're
older
not
style.
super long. But
Yeah, like the first game is like 12 missions, 13 technically. to get
Yeah.
through the bonus, but
but it is still in total. I would say Fantasy Maiden Wars is probably going to be slightly shorter than 30 was.
yeah.
Which, considering DLC 1 is already out for Y, DLC 2 is probably coming out early next year. We know they're all out by August next year.
Who knows? Maybe they will wait till August 27th.
Yeah.
The day before the deadline.
I mean, even if they do, we will probably still be playing Fantasy Maiden Wars at
Yep.
that point.
Looks like there's 43 main story missions in Fantasy Maiden Wars, and over 100 non-repeatable, non-DLC missions.
Yeah, so
Still take a few more.
so you're
Looks like a total of 135 non-main story missions.
yeah, so you're talking like in total, roughly the grand total of about 3 full Super Robot Wars games. They tend to be about 50 to 60 scenarios. But like 2 to 3 full Super Robot Wars games in length that are not called Super Robot Wars 30. Which Super Robot Wars 30 with all DLC is roughly 4 to 5 Super Robot Wars games in length.
Yeah, this is probably our biggest video game project ever.
I can't remember the times.
Considering this is part 47,
Yeah.
part 47, and
More than when you skipped weeks.
yeah, part 47, and we run anywhere from 3 to 4 hours for most of them.
You look stupid.
Okay, we were starting to tell, I think. No, they're surrounded.
Grounded me.
Yeah, based on my current playthrough time and about where I think I'm at in the story, I imagine Paranormicide is going to be like 5 to 7 sessions. I will say, as much as I have talked up some of the interesting things that happened in the prologue, I am sad to report that they don't really carry through a whole lot of that into later in the game. There's a little bit here and there, but nothing quite as inventive. But what it is. Still a fairly interesting kind of mystery game with multiple paths you have to kind of go down to figure everything out.
No, but we're still gonna kill them because I won't.
By trouble, I mean we'll get more money.
Eat more money.
Don't need more
I didn't say
anything.
need, I said get.
Oh no, they're summoning reinforcements. Are they just farming the reinforcements? This is bullshit.
My credits aren't capped, I can get more!
Waiting larger amount of hit points. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the primary thing is that we're not one-shotting them, but we have enough people on the field that we can easily get it done.
Okay, we're into hit points now. Those ones are not what I'm, or that one specifically is not the one I'm worried about. It's the other two that are bumfuck nowhere. Like this one is probably dead, depending. This one's the most annoying. Nah, I don't know.
We got Ultraman and Baedecker over there, and Elgheim is relatively nearby.
Yeah,
as
we
is,
have heavy hitters. We just let's see.
As is the
Probably
Soccer Wars unit.
They're just annoying, not as easy to play as Afghan.
Sonic Cell.
Oh yeah, see, reminds me of put up pre-orders for the next Perfect Red. The new Gundam.
Yeah, the PG New Gundam, which will be the largest PG ever made.
$700. Which,
I mean, it's a PG.
it's PG. Take a look at it. You'll understand why.
The quote unquote cheap PGs are like 350, 400. So.
I'm actually a little surprised to.
I mean, I'm not. They don't release a whole lot of PGs. It's not like HGs that they crap out 35 a month or MGs that are like 4 or 5 a year. PGs we get one maybe every year or two.
They've been kind of cheap. PG. Changed the color of a one, added a few more parts. Which, I mean, makes sense.
Once you have the frames, the molds, you can just do color alts. It's why they do so many color alt, like individual store specials for some units and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the HG RX78 US Target exclusive.
I mean, to be fair, the PGs are these. They are technically that exist.
So is the RX78 US.
What series was the US?
It was a statue in a tournament in one of the build series. Yeah, they didn't make that up whole cloth. That was actually in one of the build series.
I say it's a reason. Because honestly, they did a perfect grade Zaku 2, and then a perfect grade Char Zaku 2.
Those print them stock in red.
Up in the Zaku Red and give it a custom marks.
Yeah.
Which, again, like, did the same thing for making Strike Rouge out of the Strike, Stray Blue frame out of the Stray Red frame, and then Banshee out of I'm still surprised. I did not know until I was looking up. I'm surprised they made it to one. I didn't get warranted enough to get a perfect grade. Like there are others here. Perfect grades. I would have thought would have done it before. For instance, I would have assumed we would have gotten a new before we got a GPO.
Clearly, they should have started with the Dendrobium.
Oh my god.
It's an actual functioning car.
I was gonna say, you have a Dendrobium. And bedroom for that fucker.
I mean, also in fairness, they made the GPO one, the PG made like 20 years ago. Again, to reiterate, they don't make PGs that often.
I'm aware. I'm just saying I'm surprised that one was made.
They probably didn't have the technology necessary to confidently make a PG new in 2003.
That's fair. Hey, they made the Wing Zero custom and look at. Oh, right, that thing. Shit.
Yeah, that thing's a piece of
It's
shit.
a terrible PG.
Only PG I made and man. That back.
Yeah, like to put this in perspective, as far as PGs go, prior to the one coming out, in January, the new,
Yep.
the last normal PG was in 2020.
Is that just the base universe?
There were two that were released in 2020. There was the Perfect Strike and the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78. There have been a couple others that were released in between there, but they were like exclusive ones. There was a P-Bandai exclusive, which was the Clear Body 78 in 2021. The Polarized Coating 78, which was T-Mail and JD.com's exclusive. There was the Scuderia AlphaTauri livery in 2023 RX-78, which was a Las Vegas Grand pre-exclusive color variant, and the Starry Night Coating, which was a T-Mail and JD.com exclusive variant of the 78.
But those were all
in
basically
2025. But those were all specific exclusives, and they were all.
Damn it. Okay, I missed anyways. Forgot to put up a defensive thing.
And they were all just those were all just color variants of the PG Unleashed RX-78.
It's not a new mold. It's just
Yeah.
we did different colors.
Yeah, so it has been roughly 6 years since the last PG we got.
Probably a similar time before that too, because
It's like
They
the
go
one before
through
that was like
waves.
2018. So it's usually a few years, but that was at 6 years is actually a much longer break than is usual. It's usually, like I said, maybe one or two a year, because we had like 2020. Before that, we had 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015.
I have to keep in mind myself is Fenix, not Phoenix.
Yes, it's. Well, the 72 Demons of Solomon.
Was a
Yes.
Now, mind you, when I'm giving those years, I'm talking about like normals, because color
Okay.
variants don't fucking count, because they're just we used the same fucking mold and printed a different color.
Yeah. It has new. I don't think about it. I don't know.
The FedEx was 2021.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if the Banshee.
There's a Banshee Norn.
Okay. I know they recently perfectibility.
If by recently you mean in 2022, yes.
One of the most recent ones. Also, I think.
But again, even then, the perfectibility is barely a new thing, because
No,
it really
it's
is just
thinking
parts
about
from the Unicorn, the Banshee, and the
also
FedEx.
the original PG Fenix was 2017. It's the narrative version.
Yeah, the narrative version got a build in
re-released.
2021, which like does have new parts in it,
It's
and also
like
had
the core of it is
and also had a special parts kit specifically for it as well. So
Because the core of it is still in.
I also did. Perfect Strike was that new,
yep,
which just the strike and extra parts kit, the launcher, and sword. The base Perfect Red Strike was No, the base one was just the strike. Sold it the digraph tail.
Yep. But yeah, they don't make PGs that often. There aren't even that many PGs out there.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I thought it was kind of interesting. Finally get.
And like the new, for instance, is literally only the second perfect grade unleashed.
Which I have no idea what that particular means.
The unleashed tend to have better articulation points and more posability.
Okay, that's actually. I've seen a review of the Red Friend. That thing's really fucking both.
Yeah, PGU was the 40th anniversary variant for perfect grade that they did, because they did a bunch of like every grade essentially got a like, hey, we've got a new like special version. That being said, there's uncertain whether all future PGs are just going to be PGUs or not. Like they have done other non-PGU PGs since the Perfect Grade Unleashed line launched with the 78, except like asterisk on that, because those were almost all the like variants and re-releases and like color variants and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the first new mold we've gotten since PGU became a thing, and it is also a PGU. So
Here's hoping.
yeah, to put this in perspective, the last regular perfect grade we got back in 2020 February, the perfect strike I was talking about, that was PG number 19.
Yep. I know what I want. I want a P Barbados with.
I mean, don't make a decision yet. Who knows what they're going to release in the next 8 years before the next PG comes out.
That's your G. I'm gonna say the G-Tex or Ariel would not.
Or something from the Gundam series that's coming out in 3 years, or, you know, who the fuck knows. Yeah, so
The PG She-Gundam.
the perfect grade line as it exists launched in 1998, and from 1998 to 2020 launched 19 PGs.
I mean, I kind of understand from a business perspective. It's something that's that expensive, you're not going to get that
Like a lot of sales.
Yeah.
And the reason why MG died down a little bit.
MGs are still actually the most popular line.
They are.
Yes.
I just know for a while they were coming out at home as, and then they died down for a bit. Most of the newer and have actually been more P Bandai than General.
I don't think something being a P Bandai is necessarily an indication of whether or not they release so much stuff as P Bandai these days that I don't really think there's much of a distinction besides between P Bandai and regular release, as much as we just want more money because you buy directly from us, not a separate seller. A forced scarcity.
Yeah. A number of them I would pick up if I had the money.
I ordered the MG Flugel, and it's
Yep.
just going to go on the pile for the other Gunfly I don't
I
have
am
built.
sad that I'm not going to get it unless it's a reissue. That's fine. That gives me time to think my, which I am considering. I might just make a Oz suit and pick up I'm gonna try and remember the personalized Suivant. I forget which one. Basically those two, and then actually get the Toki's do.
So, like, for perspective, within the HGUC line, which I mean, granted, there are other HGs released in the year. In the year of 2025, there were 3 HGUCs released. There were 2 MGs released. They are still roughly equivalent to most HGs.
They do put out more HGs than MGs.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, not by that
not
broad
by
a
significant
margin.
I mean,
HG is a little harder to nail down because there's not technically such thing as an HG anymore.
yeah, exactly. Technically, not of HG, but split. Because the re-release or the redoing, which I'm hoping we get in a better service.
Because like you have HGUC, HGG Cucks was its own entire line that they released all this year. Like, so it's a little bit more complicated to track down exactly how many HGs were released in a year, but like they released 2 MGs in 2025, which is roughly the amount. It's been between 1 and 3 MGs a year for the past like 10 years. Not counting, of course, P Bandai and all that stuff. Just actual regular releases.
The other thing I'm sad about not having the money for sale, P Bandai has a ton of different Haro variants.
Yeah, so like 2019 was the last year they released more than 3 MGs in a year.
All right. Weavers of Hate.
Now, that being said, on the flip side, they are releasing more P Bandai MGs now than they like almost ever did.
Yeah.
Or like P Bandai's and other exclusives. Yeah, because they released 17 exclusive MGs.
Yeah.
Most of them technically not P Bandai. Most of them were actually Gundam based. Oops.
There's a number of the wing, like the General Grunt models. Quite a lot of them actually. Yes. They're all grunts.
They very rarely do all the grunt suits.
That does.
Yeah, well, Seed was also literally the most popular Gundam series since the original.
But considering what it initially, it's not too surprising.
Not hard to be popular when you're also just previous Gundams wrapped up in a shittier cloth.
Yes.
I mean, that was literally what it was. What if we Mobile Suit Gundam to modern audiences? Except had none of the fucking character depth.
and leaned even more into what the audience wanted, noting that we're not the audience.
No. At least from the second half on.
But yes, a ton of grunt suits from Seed also did get Gunpla. But even then, not every grunt suit in Seed got a Gunpla. Mostly due to the fact that there were like 30 of them.
I was going to say, much higher percent. See, now that it's said it, now I want kind of want to see what ones.
But damn it, spawn faster.
I mean, as far as wing goes, you got Leos, you got the Maganac Corps. Who the fuck cares about anything else?
To be honest, I want some of the aquatic suits.
I was about to say, I was about to say, no one gives a shit about the aquatics. The Pisces.
Like here, I'll scatter some plastic shards on a table. There's your fucking Taurus.
Like, I could theoretically see it.
Hit him with a blowtorch, so it's scorched a little bit.
I could see them doing an Ares, because that would also give them an excuse to do, like, Noin's area.
Yeah.
Same thing with Taurus.
And, like, they like throwing Noin into the SRW games, so she's at least a popular enough character.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Taurus for the same reason.
gotta have some secondary characters that are better than quote unquote primary characters like Wu Fei.
Oh, that's a first.
That's a low bar.
We have more characters to deploy than we actually have units that I use.
In fairness, it's giving you like 29 deploys.
30.
Yeah, it's like
Alright, who else is level 200 who wants to go on an adventure?
No out of principle, no out of principle. I guess. No, you actively make one of the units shittier. I fucking
I'm sure we can launch with this next year.
we can, but there's a principle here. Sure.
And another getter? Son of a bitch!
Where do these things keep coming from?
this one's an actual dragon, but not the Getter Dragon.
This one's from a
Just
universe.
to be confusing.
This one's from a universe where everything happened the same, but all the Getter people are pigs. Getter pig, Getter pig. Just as angry as regular Getter.
Probably angrier.
There's Getter Noir, who still punched Nazis but did it inside the Getter.
I mean, there is actually
There is
Getter
actually
Noir.
Getter Noir, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're getting it as DLC
Yeah.
for Y.
Mighty confused.
Not to confuse Getter Black.
Well, Getter Noir, like, hanked out here two things. Right? As James come to his office.
Oh, and distribute Marl games. That's cute.
Hey,
Back on the
you
bus.
deployed them and then put them back on the bus.
Yes, and
You may as well not a human.
They got valuable opportunity to stand back and watch while we did all the things.
valuable work experience. You put it on the resume.
Yeah. We're paying them an exposure.
Ugh.
Battlefields.
I hate that you said that.
Yes, we are getting Getter Noir Unit 1 and Getter Noir G. And just to be confusing, while they are not to be confused with Getter Robo Black, they are from a tight, it's not really series. They're a thing that is basically come into being because of Super Robot Wars games. But from the title given to what they are quote unquote from is Getter Robo the Jet Black Drifters.
Yep.
but they are not the same thing as Getter Robo Black.
I only know that I looked it up to see what the difference was. Specifically, in throwing out different one that's wide that we don't get.
Well, because there is also, to be even more confusing, there is Black Getter, which is what that one that shows up in the missions in Y
Yep.
is.
Which has another. Right?
Turok is not the same as Getter Robo Black.
Really?
That's Turok.
Huh.
But Turok, also before it was revealed that it was named Turok, was referred to as Shin Getter Robo Black.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Either Shin Getter Robo Black or Black Shin Getter, one or the other, is typically what it was referred to as. But Turok is not the same thing as the Black Getter. Turok is actually specifically from Arc. Also, Turok exists only in the Arc anime. It is actually not in the Arc manga at all.
Huh.
Yes, would not make sense for that one to be named, Black Shin Getter or Shin Getter Robo Black or whatever, because it does not follow the naming scheme for the Getter bots in Arc. They're all actually named for Sanskrit letters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, no, it doesn't, but it doesn't make sense. But it is a rhyming naming scheme they have.
It makes sense in the sense that's a naming scheme, I guess.
Yeah. Makes sense in it. As much sense as the Gundam Wing Oz units are all named after Zodiac. But they're not all.
I mean, all of the Oz grunt suits definitely were.
Yeah, it's more than non-grunt.
Let's have non-grunt, that great Zodiac sign of the tall geese.
Or the Mercury.
Well, I mean, Mercurius is fucking Mercury. Not a zodiac emblem. It's still part of the astrological zodiac.
But they
That one I'm not sure of. I'm actually looking up right now.
I remember that Tragos is vegetarian.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
it's a naming thing.
Also, other than custom Leos, nothing in G after that.
Yeah, but that's Oz Prize, not Direct Oz. That one is technically a different organization than the core of Oz.
Also the Epion.
Yeah, but Epion is just a Greek word that means next or following after.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. So it still kind of works. Also, so Vayet can kind of work by a very extreme chain of sequences. Vayet is apparently derived from the Egyptian goddess of Hedjajet, which was a scorpion goddess.
Okay.
And there would be like, he's supposed to be Scorpio.
You can just consider the V8 to be the prototype unit going into the Virgos, much like the tall geese is the prototype unit going
Into the Leos, yeah.
Yeah.
It is the prototype.
Yeah, so it was
unit
never
for the
intended to be it was never a production unit, so therefore it didn't get a Zodiac name. Also, honestly, the less we talk about the tall geese's name, the better. And like, to their credit, their suits being named for the Zodiac at least makes sense as a naming scheme. Oz stands for Organization of the Zodiac.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware of that. I'm sorry, 99% of the ship from sea.
No, half the ship from Seed. They're not that original. Actually, probably less than half the ship from Seed.
Like I said, it makes more sense in games. Not 99% of the ships make no sense in ships. Put Dallas down. And then you get the suggestion that everything fucking
Now, the Gundam names are relatively fine outside of Bean. Why would the fuck did you name this Gundam Chaos?
well, I'm not referring to the Gundam, I'm referring to the moment. This is a Jin. Jin. This is a Shu. This is a Goon.
I mean, in
For the
fairness, they
same
make it.
reason
They
that
make it.
Gundam's based off their operating system, but then like 6 of them have different operating systems.
I mean, I will say the names
Yes,
of
but they all
Seed
come out of
grunt
the
suits
initials
are
Gundam.
no more ridiculous
Zaku,
than fucking all the Xeon ones.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Degorla?
What series is that from?
Well, it's a Gorla that
That's
has
a
been
big
unborn.
dragon thing.
Which series?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Remember how the fuck to spell it.
I remember fishing trips with my dad when we degorled things.
The original Gundam? No.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Those are the things I like, with the exception of the Elma. I pretty much never. Well, Elma adds a. I feel like I should have. Obviously.
So that's the Degorla.
What the fuck is that from?
Victory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the dragon.
The fucking Rayquaza.
It's Rayquaza that
Oh.
has like a lightning cannon
Yes,
That reminds me.
in space.
correct.
I will need to see a list of for our support.
Okay.
When we're doing ZK, we end up with any figures that are figures we have missile link. I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop
but
it.
that's just like-
But you,
Well, that's going to be mildly complicated because I didn't keep track of what were megas.
I mean, well, it's good. I know at least two of them. We had a Mega Ampharos, we had a Mega Agri.
we had a Mega Aggron, we had a Mega Ampharos.
Yeah, I just wrote them down as what they were
That's
because
fine.
it didn't really matter if they were mega or not as far as the tracking sheet goes.
I might have to rewatch our Let's Play. We had another Mega.
There was a mega Houndoom at one point.
There was
Yeah.
Mega Hound. You know, these one Mega fairly early.
We had a Mega Agri. Mile ago.
Yeah, but that lasted for a long run. We had like a run where like we got a Mega and then it wiped out.
Oh.
Like how?
I know the mega Houndoom didn't last past the first village. I think the mega Houndoom may have been like the first or second seed.
President. My best to run with stuff that I didn't. Well, simultaneous. I ran with an Aegis Slash because I got a own edge. I'm also going to this having make move against Pokemon Batman should be.
We need Mega Lopunny, Mega Gardevoir, Vaporeon. We need to find 3 more sexy Pokemon.
You know, the great thing about, like, just looking at it and just reminding myself and laughing about it, the great thing about the, like, Xeon, you know, mobile suit names is they make even less sense when you go through and they've got, you know, the wild random shit, like, what the fuck is Zaku? What's a, you know, Gog? What's a fucking, you know, Zacrello? But then they also have things that are actually just words, like Efreet and Comfer. Like,
I mean, to be fair, neither of those were baseball and Superman. They learned from them.
except they're from
The-
series that also
The
have
gaming thing is
stuff
not
that-
limited solely to base bubbles. Gundam.
Oh, okay, it's from Jupiter Mirage. That's why I have no idea. I've never fucking heard of it. The mobile armor in the manga Jupiter Mirage called the Pluka.
Did?
What the fuck is Debonair?
Writer's room guy slaps his head. Oh my god, we forgot about Debonair.
No, we killed her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
Death never stopped.
I'm
anyone
just
from
very
showing back up.
confused about the brand. Like, you know what? We need to bring the Magic Knight Rayhurst plot back again here in the both game and the game for some reason.
Like, the part about that befuddles me isn't that she's back, but the fact that the Magic Knights are like, we knew you would be back. It's like, kill her. should be a little surprised.
This really feels like we needed a boss for this mission, but we didn't want to give Iris a unique unit. So here, fight
Yeah.
Debonair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would have been fine if they made you fight Iris as just the ball. The, like, orb.
What does that matter? Because now you're in getter range.
I did not think this.
From behind her, the light of the Goldian finger.
Oh, I'll see. Anyway.
Thumping to the ground sounds perfect.
It's like dropping a sack of books.
But it is like a severed head. Touched fists of neck.
Oh no, I dropped my bag of potatoes.
He's still one of the great FF14.
We didn't get a balloon popping sound for you.
I guess the fetal enemies.
Uh-huh.
What a nice distraction. Alright, continue the onslaught. Ask the philosophical question, can hate really exist inside of the event horizon of a black hole? Answer, probably not.
Answer. Won't surprise you.
That's surprising because I was expecting you, just by the fact that you were asking the question. Really should have figured that it was.
Bright side, I think I have enough Zeal units to not care. Oh, forgot that. Oh well. Slightly less effort.
Slightly faster to do that.
Yep.
Make another attack. Go first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, everything has full counter.
Grave of them.
Everything we actually field has full counter now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to one-shot it. It's got question mark health.
No, I'm just trying to get through more of its
Yeah.
health. One attack.
Good news, it attacks twice.
There, the easy way.
Yeah.
Self-persist.
I also want to follow.
Fine, I have more love.
Come on my road, you know what you did.
Just everything? Yes.
Almost. That's some underachiever shit.
Not
Fucking
bad.
Idion's disappointed in him.
The getter has done some of the work.
Have a bajillion 4C.
Yeah. He's actually defending. Wait, why is he
This,
not take any actions? Oh, no.
yes, he got hit with an attack that turns off his ability. Also why he can't use any spirits, because even though he has the SP for them.
Look over there. What?
Oh my god, I can't believe it actually works.
Okay, so there's that one dude right there.
Yep, there's that one dude right there. The two these three things up here,
Yeah,
and then one dude right here because he didn't attack.
Don't want to die.
No fucking excuse. Then I have this. So I don't know. I'll start with you.
Don't get over.
I have learned the power of friendship. Ah, the power of friendship.
Okay, so you're at question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay.
Yeah, but based on the health bar, that one's barely in the question marks because the other one is not in question marks and is not that far below it, bar-wise. Like just over 100k.
He's not gonna kill either one anyway, so you might as well just direct attack.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright. Okay, so both of you are basically useless. Yep, alright. Your problem if this unit costs 10.
No, the super cheap 4C is busted as shit.
Yeah. Gotta run out of zeals for
Yeah, you will run out of zeals before you run out of 4C.
Will not run out of bricks. Stop resisting. Punch, punch, punch. This is what, like 6th skill we used?
Something like that.
Either 5th or 6th?
They call him the hibernating because stop.
Too much coffee. Dude, I have developed this wonderful new thing called a coffee addiction. My hands are shaking. Yuta, what is this game?
Like a little kid just running around as he's doing it. I really like the fact that he's just all running around to the back. Oh, out of energy again.
Yep.
Oh look, more energy. This is so dumb. It's so great at the same time. I have a permanent dent of her in the top of the hyperdimension wall. Oh.
I've done him. I'm supported actually.
Yes.
Okay, now we're done with that one.
Now it's time for a hero. After someone else has already done most of the work for him. Yeah, that's about what I expect her to sound like after getting punched a whole bunch of times by Grid Man.
My organs.
Debonair has been completely destroyed.
Of course, she's not. But you can't. Someone else, and she happened to be. Local.
Flashing light warning.
That's gonna give it to you.
Feed that robot via the power of seizures.
Two.
That wasn't Pikachu's fault.
No.
Was that?
Wasn't Pikachu's fault. The Porygon.
No.
No,
it's the opposite way
Pikachu was
around.
the one that did it.
That's
It
right,
wasn't
that's right.
Porygon's
Yeah,
fault,
the
it was
Porygon
Pikachu.
episode was the Pikachu thing. Fuck you, Pikachu.
It wasn't Pikachu's fault either, it was the fucking dumbass animators.
Also, why'd they give Pikachu? Why'd they give Raichu to Megas? It's fucking stupid.
I don't.
Charizard needs 2 more Megas.
Of the opinion, Charizard 26 man.
That's a separate issue. I want Charizard to get a Dragon Fly type and a normal fly type.
Maybe if they ever do a second deal.
he has enough EXC for Boost Dash.
Honestly, one of the big things that
No,
most
he's
is
not
like,
EXC.
we're getting like 2
he's out.
Raichu
Yeah.
Megas. We're giving a Raichu Mega, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a Pikachu. I'm also surprised it's not a Pikachu Mega, and a Raichu Mega. Like, when there's so many Pokemon they could do Megas for, why are they also doing like 3 other Megas for Pokemon that already have Megas? Like, why are you doubling up on Megas on Pokemon who have Megas when there's so many Pokemon you could just add Megas to that don't have anyone?
You can do Boost Dash off the Huckabee 30 and probably have a range as well.
Answer slash sand slash. Okay.
No, Sandshrew and Sandslash.
To be fair, they tend to not like to do
That worked.
Megas Pokemon that have evolution still. The only exception is Golem, as because it's a big.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect a Sandshrew one. I'd expect a Sandslash Mega.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, Megas, generally speaking,
Are
are off of
active
final forms.
the Floette's a unique thing. I could see them doing Pikachu as a Mega as opposed to Raichu as a Mega because it's Pikachu.
Yeah.
And like the fact that Raichu is getting a Mega is what bothers me. The fact that getting 2 for no good reason, and they're not distinctive between each other, really.
I don't know. I don't think we've got stat.
Like stat-wise, they're probably different. Like visually, they're
Yeah.
They're not very
different.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? As an X. Why?
My point stands.
Yep.
Like I'm sure they'll be stat different. Like the 2 Charizards are stat different. The 2 Mewtwo's are stat different. Don't know why they need to make a physically strong fighting Mewtwo, but
Oh, that was actually one of the Megas we had. One of us had the fighting Mewtwo.
oh yeah, Mewtwo X.
We're used to taking in enemies. Somehow this has not backfired on us. Though, to be fair, I wouldn't want to piss off the Getter team. So that's probably keeping on them in.
Yeah, when Arcadia gets somebody, would just drop a brick on her again.
Shiba, which is a.
She started being able to taste colors like 2 weeks ago. It was great.
Well, I figured if you kill her, I don't have to worry about her anymore.
And did they go through the subspace portal that you opened saying I was inside? Yes, because they're idiots. Fantastic. Okay, let's destroy the planet.
Behind that one is another portal, and behind that is the sun.
Step in.
Never seen it again. Can't help but see this and think the best line from recent Tsunami ever edged. Yeah, fuck Jedi.
Among the fallen flowers.
Wow, Jim's actually the smartest one there for even thinking about.
Not smart. He's just a fucking coward.
Also, that is a good. This was a trap. They have ways of getting back.
She also trying to melt herself into the Akashic field.
Maybe.
That's clearly several fields of flowers.
A lot of not flowers.
Listen, we don't want to make another stage, so we just recycled the one from.
Very big. Okay. Also, we don't have to fight. You can give up.
Exactly what we're.
Wow, that worked exactly the reverse side of what he planned. Investors are gone. Well, what's his face? Like, yep, totally gone.
Blanket over his head. Being on fake pain.
Totally gone.
Okay, no, you mentioned that. I am a bit confused. I saw the two of you next to each other. You can't be the same species. That's some little twink thing in your a brick. An angry brick.
No, you don't turn against me. I'm not owned. Talking so much about a hard scheme. I said you were debris.
Really, your pillar also targeted trains for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh my god, what are you, 8 years old? Why are you even on the battlefield?
There's like a mech-sized Fisher Price table off to the side. Yeah, you sit here. We're going to have a fight.
I'm evil, but I feel real bad about killing a child.
Convoluted, but I'm going to gather all these people here so I can fight all of them as opposed to, I don't know, just roll into each individual universe and wreck their shit one-on-one.
The hubris of baby god, apparently.
Hey, you have 30 this time.
What else is being fielded to immediately go onto the ship?
That's a good question. Oh, we have a 7-volt suppressor.
Magic. Nope. Nope. Mount.
This gun blaster.
Even though it's like,
She was the most like a Shrike on the battlefield.
oh.
Is that? Are you fucking serious? I don't think you're taking this as seriously as I am.
Is it?
No. Damaging all of our units is basically a buff.
You're gonna, you see the one that like just explode. Oops.
Oh no, we're down to 50% health on everyone. What will I ever do other than like accidentally recover hit points here and there?
Besides, turn off anything that can't hit us anyways.
Plus sponges.
That's a lot of hit points. That's
Kill the boss units.
yeah.
This is not the end of X. That was just like 80 of the final boss.
Crap ton of the final boss, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a field of nothing but the final one.
Well, in any case. Where did I put that Helgheim? There
Very
he is, up
front of the
front.
second.
Yeah. All right. Operation just keep fucking hitting things. Go.
Also, isn't one of the upgrades we got on the Dry Striker, it just passively heals anything within its command radius?
Almost certainly.
So if that's an option, then absolutely. Yep. Yep.
Why did that? That does nothing. We are going to be cycling through a lot of tracks. God damn it. Okay.
Be real unfortunate if anything with a map weapon we're going to survive to have a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a map of one of these things. But
Oh.
that's the pattern.
Yeah.
Like that, I believe, is out of range of the pattern.
It can catch a couple rows.
Yeah.
It's quite long.
That we not quite.
Yeah.
I should have also said if they have the same, they get 2 attacks.
Usually didn't, but it was weird they did that last time.
double
Yeah, they have double action. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think they started giving them 2 attacks in the last mission.
Eventually that. But, yeah, the game's fine.
Losing units ultimately doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
No.
as long as it's not the Wooden Kindo. The only one that. Well, I think any of the battleships lost, but
Battleship.
Battleship is also quite possibly the toughest unit in there,
Uh-huh.
so.
Yeah.
honestly, the bigger annoyance of the map attack is you don't get to counter.
Yeah.
I think 2 plus room. Or dress check.
Dress Trigger is the Dress Trigger and the Rock Column are both in there. But there's nothing that can catch both of them.
I mean, it depends on how. Play on it.
They're not. While they do prioritize map attacking over regular attacking, if they're
They
in
don't
position for it, they don't
optimize for
optimize
moving into
movement
a
for
map attack.
lining up
Yeah.
a map attack. So they're not going to. They're going to move to wherever they move for
If they
whatever
have to
weird
be-
calculation they have for the weaponry. And then almost certainly do the map attack because there's almost nowhere that they can move to attack from that's
Is
not
it
going to be catching multiple units in that map attack just because of the cluster we've built. But
I'm not saying it's likely. So glad they reversed that and that's why. Colors for movement attack range. It weirds me out that movement is red, attack range is feels like it's
I mean,
Because enemy attack range is red.
my big thing about it is I pushed the move button. I don't care what color it is.
literally punched through.
Also, technically, the other thing we can do is we can set units out way in the middle to kind of
Draw a
bait
target, draw a target in a way.
attacks so they don't move in the position where they're trying to the map.
Like the ones that are nearer to the cluster, there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. But yeah, the outside ones, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, have we gotten our 1 million?
Yes.
Not a real fight till I can't see out of my bleeding eye.
Although there's large maid, like ordering at a restaurant.
Like the extra large. Extra large mate's okay.
I forgot to do multi-action on him.
No, I forgot to do the
Oh, the release, yeah.
the release.
The
'Cause
actual
release
release thing.
Yeah, release gives him zeal, so he actually gets an extra turn. Okay, we have.
Third of them.
All right, let's see what they do. Yep. Good chance it's just going to do a pair of single targets.
Over. Program that heck is
Pilot ball.
Could be. I know the normal AI generally prioritizes map attacks if they can catch more than like 2 units.
that one. Well,
That Phoenix on the other side of the cluster.
I've never quite understood target prioritization for the Super Overlords AIs.
Okay.
Release.
Yep. There you are, Daba.
Ducks in a row.
Alright. Significantly more hurt. Okay. Way over here. Okay. There it is. Okay. Now you're right up here. Okay.
Hit it with thing.
Yeah. As fun as it would be, I don't think I'd kill with the Gunbuster.
Sure, you get a 10 damage.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ah, you're fine.
I could, because I could technically mercy it to, like...
All right, so we have a call to make now. It is about 3:40.
Mission left?
It is the final mission. There are 2 phases to it. One is to defeat all enemies, and then the one is defeat the Floss Deus.
Knowing how these missions go, and especially considering that the final one is going to have an unholy crap ton of enemies on the first part,
And probably
and probably a lot of talking. I would not mind putting this off for next week. For
It'll just be an incredibly short stream next
I would
week.
say we do next week because we do a break between. So if we just do next week, finish this break. This could be-
Well, here's the thing. The following week is going to be a break regardless. I'm in a production of the Nutcracker
Oh,
that
that's
day.
right, that is that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
fair enough.
So,
First break sounds good.
yeah,
all right. So that's going to do it for us then today. Join us next time when we will be absolutely finishing off Super Robot Wars 30, unless Vince really fucks up repeatedly somehow.
the game is not quite putting me to that much sleep right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll give him major head trauma beforehand. Handicap.
As we mentioned, we'll be not here tomorrow because we just wrapped up Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, and so we'll be taking our traditional 1-week break between games. But we will be back on Thursday with more D&D in Hindsight 3.5 books, which we are, even that is, rapidly running out of books to talk about for 3.5, though that will be transitioning into more general RPG stuff at a certain point.
Yep.
And then, yeah, right back here next Sunday with more Super Robot Wars 30 as we finish off this game. Till then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been on the break.
And I'm Vincent.
That's Taiga. Have a good one, everyone.
Yep.